Beverly Hills Cop and its sequel were two of the biggest movies of the 80s, leading many to wonder if we'll ever get a fourth film. So, will we ever see Beverly Hills Cop 4? The answer is probably. Let's take a look at why it's likely. While the first two films were big successes, the third film, released in the 90s, killed any momentum left in the franchise. This can be blamed on the fact that it swapped its classic location for an amusement park, featured an uninteresting plot, uninspired jokes, and lost most of the cast of the first two, like John Ashton, Ronnie Cox, and Paul Reiser. But hey, at least they got Braz and Pinchot back.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot!
Despite the poor reception of the third film, speculation on a fourth film continued. The production had trouble gaining traction as Eddie Murphy starred in a series of high-profile flops, losing his reputation as a box office draw. But things seemed to pick up steam in 2008 when Paramount hired Brett Ratner of Rush Hour fame to direct the movie. Rumor has it the movie would have seen Axel Foley investigating the murder of friend and partner Billy Rosewood, played by Judge Reinhold. When that project failed to materialize, Eddie Murphy moved to have the franchise turned into a TV show that would focus on Axel Foley's son. The show would be a procedural drama with occasional appearances by Eddie Murphy. An unaired pilot was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld and featured Brandon T. Jackson in the lead role, but CBS ultimately decided to pass on the show. After the TV pilot failed, production moved forward on the fourth film. In order to take advantage of Michigan's tax incentives, the plot would have involved Axel Foley moving back to Detroit from Beverly Hills. Eventually, Belgian directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah were hired to direct the film. However, since they left to work on Bad Boys for Life instead, their involvement in Beverly Hills Cop remains uncertain. Most recently, Netflix revealed plans to team up with Paramount to release the fourth film. However, with no release date, script, or casting announcements, the project is far from certainty. Which leaves us where we are now. Given the repeated attempts at a fourth film, it seems probable that the project will eventually see the light of day. Eddie Murphy recently wrapped production on a sequel to Coming to America. If that proves successful, it's likely that Murphy will want to resurrect another one of his biggest hits.